Welcome to another episode of the Academy Sports Show. We appreciate you joining us on this beautiful Monday afternoon, evening, however you want to call it, or whatever your time zone is. Welcome to the Academy Sports Show, coming to you live from Michigan. You see it. We still repping. We still love them. We didn't put them away this week. We appreciate you as always for watching the show live on Facebook. If you know us personally, we go live every single show on Joel's Facebook page and on my Facebook page. But if you don't know us, hey, there's more ways to watch it. The one exclusive way to watch is the YouTube. Go to the YouTube. Type in Academy Sports Show. Look for our faces. Search for our faces. Subscribe to our faces. And then trigger that bell. That way you get a notification every time we go live. So that way you can pop right in and be a part of the show. Be a part of the greatest comment section in the history of comment sections. Because you, my friend, drive what is the Academy Sports Show by all your comments, all your suggestions, all your feedback, all the things that you say or arguments that you guys do with each other in the comment section. We appreciate it. You drive the show. You are the show, so we appreciate you guys all as always, and hopefully that continues for today. Make sure you follow us personally, JWill02 and me, Dre _ on air on Instagram, and follow the show both on Instagram and Facebook as well, not only just YouTube. All right, now we got all that out the way. Welcome. We welcome you. The church service welcome song.
Yeah, I see.
With the rundown and the energy, it's my man, the host of the Academy Sports Show, Mr. Joe Williams.
What's good? What up, dog? Man, listen. I always got to give a weather update. 55 degrees in the D today. It's going to be 80 tomorrow.
Word?
I told my wife the wildlings are going to be out tomorrow. It's going to get bad. The wildlings are going to be out. Welcome to the show, everybody. As you heard Dre say, we appreciate you joining us, especially all of you that are joining us right now in the live feed. I saw the number jumped up to like 7. Now it's down to 3. This is bouncing back and forth. So make sure you share. We see Leonardo is in the building. What's good? Make sure you share the feed, man. Let everybody know. We got a good show ahead for you tonight. It's Championship Monday. Gonzaga versus Baylor. The matchup that a lot of people thought they were going to get all year long. It was Gonzaga and Baylor, everybody else. Tonight, we get to see how this plays out. Is Gonzaga a team of destiny? Or will Baylor come in and ruin it for everybody? We're going to give our opinions on the game tonight, talk a little bit about it. Of course, we want your opinions on it, as always. Also, ahead in the show, what the meme? You know the favorite game. I think that's what we're going to call it. What the meme? The favorite game that everybody's been liking here over the last few weeks. Got some memes for you. Let's have a little debate. Who knows? You know, Dre _ on air always has something special. Always got something up his. All right. So I don't know what the memes are tonight. We're going to find out together. But prepare yourselves. Plus, today, big news in the NFL. Sam Darnold traded. Sam Darnold headed to Carolina. Give our thoughts as we begin to count down the journey that is to draft night in the month of April. Because once the clock strikes 0 tonight, we have nothing until the draft. I know you're a baseball fan. I am a baseball fan. Y'all baseball fans out there. We don't talk a lot of baseball on this show, so we don't have much. So expect more top 10 lists to be coming or something. That's how we keep our content flowing. Plus NBA news and notes. And, of course, player eliminator. Time to find out, where are we? Am I going to take a 2-game lead on scoreboard? Or did Dre's pick come through for him last week? Or actually, he's still looking for him. We don't know where he is, actually. So we'll talk about that and much more tonight on the Academy Sports Podcast.
You know it. All right. Once again, make sure you share. That's how we grow. Share the feed, share the stream, tag your favorite sports fans because things will be said here. Things are always said here. And what the meme actually gets everybody really stirred up before we get to the rest of the docket. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Thank you for all those that are listening right now. For all those that are watching right now, please share or just chime in and say hello.
Yeah, please let us know you're there. We always like to know that you're in the building with us.
So here we go. First one's up. First one. First on what the meme. Change an event. Chris Paul doesn't miss game 7. JR knows the score. They have a healthy team back in 2015. They beat the Bulls.
Woo!
All right. So if you listen in podcast form, doesn't miss game 7. Reference to Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. Chris Paul doesn't miss game 7. Will they beat the Golden State Warriors? Everybody says they probably would have. JR knows the score. J.R. Smith gets the offensive rebound, dribbles around. The epic LeBron meme. What are you doing? Put it back up. And unfortunately, they have to go to overtime because JR did not know the score. That was game 1 of that finals. They have a healthy team in 2015. Where we talk about LeBron versus the Warriors, where he only had Matthew Dellavedova and Tristan Thompson, making them look like all-stars because Kevin Love and Kyrie were down. And then we talk about they beat the Bulls, talking about the Jazz, and that could be any year. Just get one, Jazz fans. So change an event. What I mean, I pretty much already know which way you're leading. There's an elimination 2 out of the 4 for you. Which
yeah, this is a relatively easy one for me. Surprisingly, I'm good. This is good. Good start off though, because sometimes you be trying to start stuff with these memes. But the event I'm changing is the healthy team in 15. That's the event I'm changing because the JR knows the score. That's the KD year. And that was just going to be really, really hard to win.
Yeah.
The they have a healthy team year is the year that a lot of people actually believe that had they played, that the Cavs would have went back to back. A lot of people believe that team could have beaten Golden State because Golden State had not yet hit that prime that they hit in 16 where they went 73 and 8 or whatever.
Right.
So a lot of people believe that this team would have been better. Remember, Kyrie was actually healthy for the first half of game 1. Kevin didn't play at all in that series.
Yep.
So, yeah, for me personally, and I would even like to have seen, I think it would have been made for an even better debate, even probably a better greatest of all time debate for LeBron. I would have liked to have seen that 2015 team be healthy going into that. Because that's the series that I think everybody believes could have been different had he had everybody. I think LeBron averaged a triple double that series.
Yep.
And the games that they did when he practically won them by making everybody else great.
Yep. That series shouldn't have went as long as it should have.
Right.
Seeing the help that he had. Probably in another realm, he probably should have got MVP of the finals, but that really doesn't happen to the losing
exactly.
team.
He was the best player on the floor by far on both teams.
By far. Matthew Dellavedova needed an IV and a hospital visit
after game 2
in the middle of that series.
Yes.
So yeah, I could definitely see like that was him definitely willing that team. I think they got 2 games out of that.
Yep.
Out of that series. Yeah, JR knows the score. That was just their best chance of getting a game. That was just their best chance of getting a game. So I respect that. Chris Paul, it really didn't matter to me. James Harden winning the ring or whatever. I'm gonna go. They beat the Bulls for the Jazz. I'm gonna go. They beat the Bulls because that just helps, Michael Jordan's win-loss record. Let's
There's
take
a kick in the armor. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah, let's take them down a notch. Come on, come on, Epic pick and roll.
The things that you guys will do.
Yeah, I would change history and give the Jazz a ring. That's what I would do.
Give them one.
That's what I would do. I would. Where's Tim? What's his name? Tim Donahue. Well, you need a inverted whistle. That's the push off. Come on, man. Have some money on that game. So I would pick the Bulls. Just come on. I mean, I would pick
Jordan's last shot would have been an offensive foul.
Oh yeah.
Man,
they beat the Bulls. I'm going with the Jazz on that one.
Okay.
No doubt. No hands about it. I'm picking the Bulls.
All
right. Next up. All right. Pick 3. Pick your squad for a 3-on-3 game. Hey, these guys aren't. These guys ain't all-time greats. These are middle of the pack guys, maybe some upper echelon guys in their day. Reached the apex and then kind of came down. But pick your 3 for a 3-on-3 game. Made it a little different for you guys. So the guys that you get to pick from: Manu Ginobili, all right, Grandmama, Larry Johnson, Sixers Stackhouse, New York Spreewell, Detroit Rip Hamilton, Tony Parker, Jokic, B. Roy, Joe Johnson, the crossover king himself, Tim Hardaway, and Raptors Chris Bosh. Pick 3. Pick your squad for a 3-on-3 game. This is like you get no top tier players. I didn't even get a chance to go through this one and pick who I would pick, so I'm picking right with you at the same time. Back on the last meme, Leonardo said, "Never. Jazz couldn't win." Oh, come on, man. We know what history wrote. I'm just saying, come on, Jazz.
Anything to bring down the GOAT. Can't believe you're that guy.
I'm that guy, most definitely, in that discussion.
Let's see. All right, I got my 3.
Okay. Just looking at it, I'm gonna go Ginobili, B. Roy, and Jokic.
Got you.
Just looking at it.
Interesting.
Ginobili, I mean, when he first came into the league, it was like, bro, this dude is annoying. And then as his game matured and you saw them winning and, the Euro step and his finishing and the 3-pointers and just the guy really didn't have a lot of holes in his game, I got Ginobili as my guy who brings it up. Great vision. B. Roy, absolute killer. The knees didn't help him. The knees, I mean,
I wonder if that guy can walk today.
Man, he's in that boat with T-Mac and Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway. Probably even worse than them because we never ever really got a chance to see. He had 1-2 good years to put the Blazers on his back, and he was cold. And then Jokic is just the best big man on the board right now. So pick 3. I probably didn't have to pick a big man, but pick 3, I'm going Ginobili, B. Roy, and Jokic.
Yeah, when I think 3-on-3, I think playground. And when I think playground, I think that's a whole different game. There's a different attitude. There's a lot of trash talking. So I need some guys that I feel like.
Oh, you got the Goon Squad.
They come into the playground to play. So I'm going Timmy Hardaway. I'll take the body, the crossover. At the playground, you got to have a crossover.
He got the old man game, too.
He got the killer boy.
He the dude they call old school on the playground.
with the jumper. I'm going to go Latrell as the slasher. He's just nasty. And then I'm going to get a little big, but it's 3-on-3, so I don't need a big fella. But I can't run away from Grandmama. I gotta get Grandmama, bro, with the gold tooth. Show up. That's big body. That's 2 hands. that's attitude. That they just be. I feel like they just be nasty. It just be talking. Just you know how the old man talk is too. It get on your nerves. You know how you make the little boys mad when they be talking trash, and then you get on them, and they get quiet, and they don't, oh, you ain't saying nothing now, is you, young fella? I feel like them three and give me exactly that. And I got a little sprinkle of everything. So I'm going Hardaway, Sprewell, Grandmama.
That's the way you put it. Yeah, that's a demoralizing verbal group. That's a verbally demoralizing group.
Yep, Sprewell will choke you if you have,
Yeah, that is true.
Oh my God,
I can't just imagine you miss a shot and you got Spree and Larry Johnson talking trash to you.
Right.
Like, yeah, that'll bring your confidence down just a little bit. So yeah, I mean, that's a good group. That's a good group. Playground, that's a good group. I like that group. Leonardo said Hardaway, Latrell, Bosch. So he had 2 of your 3.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, 2 of your 3.
What's up, Pops?
What up, dude? So yeah, I like it. All right, next up.
What the meme? We playing what the meme. Ooh.
All right. Which line you taking? Which defense you taking right now? Notice the spots that people are in. Line 1, defensive end, Von Miller. D tackle, Aaron Donald. Outside linebacker, Luke Kuechly. Middle linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Outside linebacker, Patrick Willis. D tackle, Ndamukong Suh. D end, J.J. Watt. It's kind of like the old versus the present-ish.
Man.
Second line, D end, Strahan. D tackle, Sapp. Outside linebacker, Derek Brooks. Middle, Ray Lewis. Outside, Brian Urlacher. D tackle, Richard Seymour. Other D end, Julius Peppers. It's some hitters out here. Dog.
I'm ready.
It's some hitters out here.
It is, but I'm ready.
It's some hitters out here. Go ahead, sir.
I'm taking the bottom. I'm taking the bottom, sir. Come on. Listen, man. You can the top line is good. They're great. They're all
good.
They're all gonna probably make it to the Hall. And so I'm not even comparing the fact that the bottom line is pretty much all of them are in the Hall or will be. I'm not even gonna say that. But you have on that bottom line, the linebackers are 3 of arguably the best to ever do it. And Urlacher was a middle backer. And he gonna have to play the outside because of Ray.
I mean, out of position though.
Nah. You can listen. Not
out of position.
I don't have nothing to do with this. Patrick Willis is a middle, and so is Luke Kuechly.
Yeah, but they got the athleticism to play outside linebacker.
Hey man,
they can guard. They can play coverage.
Listen,
you really trusting Brian Urlacher in coverage?
Listen, I ain't worried about covering nobody with this group. We hitting. we hitting. You not your quarterback might not even be able to get the ball out of his hand.
We hit.
Man, listen, Sapp. No, I can't even. I mean, Aaron Donald is probably going to be arguably one of the best D tackles ever.
99 is a problem.
Yes, but before this 99, there was another 99.
But he ain't touching him though. Warren Sapp ain't holding a candle to Aaron Donald. Sir. I said something bell-worthy.
Sir.
Aaron Donald is head and shoulders better than Warren Sapp.
Did you see Warren Sapp?
I saw Warren Sapp. Head and shoulders. Head and shoulders, sir.
Talk to me, chat. I gotta chime in on this.
Head and shoulders. How many defensive player of the years does Aaron Donald have? Head and shoulders.
Let's forget it. Let's not talk individual awards. Those are voted on by people who don't play the game.
But when we talk about Jordan, we talk about awards. But that's fine.
No, we talk about things that he earned himself, championships.
Aaron Donald earned those.
Donald don't have a ring.
Sapp played on the all-time great defense.
So that's not Sapp's fault. He might have been the best player. Fault. Hey, he might have been the best player on that defense.
All right. Let's get here.
I'm taking Sapp.
Sapp finished with 96.5 sacks. Hey, Ron.
Leonardo said, "Yeah, I will take the second row." Second row, baby. Woo! Ray Lewis. Listen, these linebackers, they can play in coverage. That's fine. Hey, come fill this hole, though, and pop.
Aaron Donald has 85.5 sacks, and he ain't nowhere near retired yet. He's only 10 sacks behind. 11. He's only 11 sacks behind, and Sapp played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 years. Respectable 13 years. Aaron Donald's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's played almost half the season and only behind him 10 sacks.
Aaron Donald's the best player on the top line.
Don't listen. I'm taking the top line. I just let you know I'm taking the top line.
Strahan and Miller.
I'm taking Von Miller.
What?
I'm taking Von Miller.
More
versatile.
You're taking Von Miller over the single season sack master?
Come on, man. Brett Favre laid down for that one. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Wouldn't have the record unless Brett Favre just laid down and let him have it. Come on, let's be honest. Von Miller, more versatile, more package in his game, and goes against more mobile quarterbacks and still a beast.
What versatility do you need, sir? He got to do his job.
He can play inside and outside. And he can play linebacker and defensive end.
Who's more versatile of the two lines?
I'm picking Von Miller.
All right.
Aaron Donald
over Sapp.
Aaron Donald over Sapp. That's not a discussion to me.
Okay, now, so I dare you to say the next one.
Luke Kuechly over Derrick Brooks.
What is wrong with you?
Not a discussion. Luke Kuechly is a beast. How many defensive player of the years does he have? Derrick Brooks has 0, I'm pretty sure.
Derrick Brooks played on an all-time great defense.
I know. They all was together.
Ain't that what that's a knock now, right?
It's not a knock, but I'm just saying it's hard to see the woods from the trees if you're on an all-time great defense.
You gonna take Bobby Wagner over Ray Lewis too?
No, I can't take Bobby Wags over.
Okay.
I can't do that. But Bobby Wags is this generation's best middle linebacker. Him and Luke Kuechly are 1A and 1B. This generation's middle linebackers. Come on, bro. You can't say Luke wasn't cold. He was calling out people's plays before they even played it.
Oh, Luke was cold. He wasn't Derrick Brooks cold. He wasn't Derrick Brooks cold. Bobby Wagner cold. He ain't Ray Lewis cold, which you admitted.
I admit that.
All of these guys are the second coming of the guys on the bottom line.
I mean, just because they was first don't mean they was better. Y'all old heads got that twisted. Evolution, my God. Evolution.
I'm not twisted. I'm saying you got to stand on somebody's shoulders.
Just because it's old don't mean it's better.
Sometimes you come along and you are better.
I bet you if you put another line in here, your pops would be like Lawrence Taylor, Reggie White.
Well, first of all, the people who make these memes strategically leave out certain players. Because if Lawrence Taylor and Reggie White was on here, that's end all be all. Those are the two greatest ever DNs.
It's going by decades. I mean, it's an obvious pattern.
Listen, man.
Just because it's older don't mean it's better. Just because you did it first don't mean that you did it best.
Okay, that's true. I agree with you there. Just Luke Kuechly over Derrick Brooks is interesting. But okay.
I mean, Derrick Brooks, though, I mean, I understand. He's a Hall of Fame player. He played on a Hall of Fame defense. I get it.
He can do everything Kuechly does. This dude can play coverage. This dude can go side to side. This dude can fill the hole. This dude can sack you, tackle for loss. He did everything.
I'm taking Luke, bro.
I think you're biased because of your youth.
Listen, no, I don't think I'm biased because of my youth. I've seen both. I've seen all these guys play. I've seen all these guys play, but I'm just saying, like Derrick Brooks, I understand, like he played on a great defense, but really, if you break down what these guys offer on the field, Luke Kuechly offered more on the field than Derrick Brooks did.
Leonardo's talking to you.
Dre, I think what you see now is fresh in your mind, and the others you haven't seen in a while. Bro, I'm taking Luke.
Oh, wait. Now we talking. The people are in the building. Now, this is what I want to. I want to hear from the support.
Where's the 30 and younger club at? Cause y'all in here, y'all can't get over because it's older, it's better. That's because it happened first. It's better. It's not. Derrick Brooks is not a better linebacker than Luke Kuechly. I'm sorry.
Eye test. It's the eye test.
And plus, in this position, Derrick Brooks he was an outside linebacker, right? So he's in this position.
He's in his position, yes.
Luke Kuechly is outside his position. Luke Kuechly was a cold middle linebacker.
He was.
He was a defensive multiple, maybe, but he definitely defensive player of the year.
I said it. Brooks was better and versatile. Brooks was not just this one lane guy. Brooks wasn't take him off the field and bring in the nickelback guy. Brooks was the guy.
I didn't say that.
Okay. Let's talk. So let me hear Willis over Urlacher. You doing that too?
No, I ain't doing that. Here's why. Because Pat don't got enough tape. Pat was cold. He would have went down as a San Francisco great. But Pat left early. And that took him out of the running for that.
You taking Sue over Seymour?
Possibly. I will possibly take Ndamukong Suh over Richard Seymour. Richard Seymour, not a Hall of Fame talent. He played well in the scheme that was given to him. He went outside that scheme, played for Oakland, and fizzled away.
Seymour is the weakest link on this squad.
Sue was dominant in Detroit. He had a great defensive line with him, great numbers, got a title. Sue was never overly. Was Sue ever the best D tackle in the league? Possibly. It was him and Gerald McCoy at a certain point, going back and forth.
He just couldn't stop doing stupid stuff. Don't step on people.
You could say at one point, Ndamukong Suh was the best D tackle in the league at one point in time. You couldn't say that about Richard Seymour.
True. Seymour is the weakest link on this. And you taking Watt over Peppers?
Watt has the numbers, but my heart says Julius Peppers. I ain't gonna lie on that one. I was gonna try to make a case for JJ.
Good job.
Here's the thing about Julius Peppers. He never aged. He killed in Carolina. He killed in Green Bay. He was a killer. Like, he never slowed down. He was before his time. He was that freak athletic DN that you really couldn't stop. He was what Simeon Rice was supposed to be. We just throw back to the Bucs. Simeon Rice was a beast, but Julius Peppers just took it to another level. So I can't take that away from Pat, bro. He was definitely a must-have in every Madden game. Like, Julius Peppers was a beast.
Perry says, absolutely wrong. Brooks was better. I saw both. Better athlete, sir. Luke was productive.
So Luke was the man. I mean,
a lot of people holding you up for the Luke Kuechly.
He got the accolades, bro, and he was a beast. You watched the tape, he called out everything. Like, he was definitely the anchor of that defense. That defense went to the Super Bowl. They didn't win the Super Bowl, but you can't say that was an all-time great defense. He put that team on his back. That defense on his back and led him to a Super Bowl berth. But
that defense had Julius Peppers on it.
I'm not saying it's a wash because I think 1, 2, 3, 4, we're on 5. How many people up there? 5, 6,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm thinking I'm taking 4 out of the 7. So it's not like I'm just totally washing the bottom, but it's definitely close. But I'm taking the top, bro.
Okay.
I'm taking the top.
I'll take the bottom.
It's all right, Perry, bro. We weren't bred to agree on anything. It's fine. It's okay. we it's bound to happen. But when I ever see you in person, it's all love. We gonna dap it up. All right, build an NBA GOAT. Sorry, I took a screenshot and apparently
your sound was up.
The volume button. But build an NBA GOAT. Choose one from each category to build the best player. We're building GOATs now. All right, shooting category you got to choose from is Jesus himself. Ray Allen. You got Chef Curry, Larry Bird, Klay Thompson, Reggie Miller, all-time great shooters. Body. So we're talking about who can take them blows or what sleekness or bulkiness do you really want to build a GOAT? We got Russell Westbrook, Jordan. We know who's Perry picking. Vince Carter, LeBron.
Man, Jordan's on like every one.
And Giannis. He's on, 3 out of the 5? Handles. I want to hear this one right now. This is the one right here. I love this one. Handles. Kyrie, AI, J Crossover. That's the man's name. The man's nickname is Crossover. Zeke or Steph. Defense. We got Pip, Rodman, Kawhi, Jordan, and GP. Mentality and basketball IQ. Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, Magic, Bird. Building a GOAT. Is this me?
Well, you got to pick him in one category because you can't have a GOAT without having Mike.
Yeah, It's okay. But going back to that first meme, Perry, since you missed, I'm picking the Jazz. You had to rewind back to see that one. All right, so shoot, man.
Oh,
shooting.
I'm going Steph. Shooting.
I'm going Steph. That's the easiest pick.
Yeah, I'm going Steph.
Ray had a beautiful form. Larry could get a bucket. Klay is a flamethrower. Reggie with the click. But Steph, he can shoot with his eyes closed. He just knows where the rim is.
Yeah, body, I'm going LeBron.
Big body. But not the biggest body, though. You're not going Giannis?
I'm not going the biggest body, but LeBron has been a specimen since he stepped into the league. And his prime body, like once he grew out of 18-year-old Bron and grew into like a man Bron, like it's just like 6'8", 250. Like we guessing at that because it don't seem like nobody really knows how much this man really weighs. But like the dude's been like one of the most durable players in the history of the league. LeBron, his 2 longest stints are in years 17 and 18. He was down last year with the groin, or 2 years ago with the groin, and he's down this year with the high ankle sprain. Like the dude never misses games. So I'm gonna go body LeBron. It's probably the most expensive.
So you're building a wing player. No guards on your GOAT. You're not doing the sleek, versatile Jordan, aerodynamic Vince, or the big body point guard in Russ.
No, yeah, I must be building that type because I'm building it as a GOAT. I don't care where he play, what position he play. I'm just building a GOAT.
Because I was thinking it too, like, what if the GOAT was a point guard? Like, what if you got all that in Russell Westbrook's body? Like, that would be unstoppable as a PG.
Yeah, that'd be scary. That'd be super scary if that was Russ. But I don't know. It's just me and Russ. I can't pick Russ.
It's not Russ though. It's Russ' body.
I know.
I think I'm going Russ on this. Like I'm going as a scary point guard, a scary like Steph that can shoot with handles, defense, and a killer mentality. I don't think that PG is to be messed with. Like you ain't never seen that before.
But the game's not gonna allow him to be the greatest because he has to give up the rock because he's a PG. Like that's the part I'm thinking about too. It's like you can't. It's like I don't know. Can you ever be the greatest from the point guard position? The greatest ever to do it from the point guard spot?
Yeah,
it's hard to do when you're not gonna have the ball and they have a person on the floor that is supposed to shoot. They call him a shooting guard. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go LeBron's body,
I'm going Russ. I'm being unconventional here. Okay. I'm building point guard. I'm going Steph Russ.
All right, so I'm going Steph Bron. Handles. The debate here on handles really to me is between Kyrie and Jay Craw. Like, the fact that Crawford is on this list speaks volumes because, like, we really not going to be calling this dude's name out ever in a GOAT category. Like, he'll never be. Like, I mean, so former Michigan man.
His mixtape is ridiculous.
Dude got handles, like, out this world. I'm going to still go Kyrie, bro. The handles for Kyrie are just, like, other world. Like,
yeah, I will go Kyrie as well.
Ooh.
I will go Kyrie. Layup package. I mean, the guy goes off the wrong foot.
Yes.
Wrong left hand.
Left hand. Yes.
Like it's his handles are ridiculous. AI
too.
Yeah, AI put people on his butt, but it was really just a one crossover for AI. It was really just I'm a rocky left to right. Yeah. You know, Crawford, it was a spin cycle. It was the behind the back crossover. That was his signature move. Zeke, I mean, now we just talking handles like a guy that can dribble in traffic. That's Zeke, right? He was always the smallest guy on the court. And Steph just had a moment there where he was just putting guys down, but I don't think he's like handles God.
Yeah, I mean, Steph's got the handles to get his shot, right? Like,
right.
The dude can move, and once he has you thinking he's shooting, he can blow by you too, right? But it's like Kyrie can. I don't know. It's just Kyrie is different, bro. He's just different.
It's Kyrie, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Kyrie on handles. So I'm going Curry, Bron, Kyrie for defense. Man, I'm gonna be honest with you. This one guy, he'll sit down on you, and it's a wrap. And that's the glove. That's why he got the name. Like once he sit down on you, it's a wrap. So I'm gonna go with the glove on D, and with the little funny chin too. Like I used to be like Gary Payton. Like woo.
I'm gonna have to pick Jordan on this one.
Okay.
I'm building point guard, so I'm gonna go Jordan on this one. So I'm going Steph, Russ, Kyrie, Jordan on the defensive tip.
Yeah, mentality. This was hard. Mad respect to the Mamba, but this is where I'm putting Jordan in at. This is where I'm putting Jordan. Jordan is the root of all things that is Jordan rules. Like they had rules for this guy. Like this dude, he was truly beat like Jesus was. He was broken down by the Pistons and the Celtics. I mean, they really tore this man's just whole self down. He got in the weight room, and back then the weight room was that bench you got downstairs where you only got a couple of matching plates. Like you don't have all the set. You just got that metal bench. So I'm going MJ at the mentality spot. Mad respect to the Mamba mentality. It's getting all the love that it deserves. I think people didn't give. Kobe definitely got his flowers afterwards. Unfortunately, he's not here to get them. Like he was starting to get that love after he retired. But when he was in the game, they didn't really give it to him like that. But yeah, this is where I'm inserting the greatest to ever do it into the mentality, the basketball IQ. It just is what it is. Nothing tops Jordan. So I'm going Jordan right there.
Yeah, I definitely don't want my point guard to have pass first mentality. Like I'm not building you to pass first, okay? So that wipes a couple guys off the board. So like you said, it really just comes down to Jordan and Cole. And I could troll this, but I'm not. So I'm picking Jordan as well. So I'm a double dip on Jordan on this one. I'm not going to troll on this one. It's easy to pick Cole. You know, like you said, Mamba mentality, hell of an IQ. I mean, you know, I just need a Spanish-speaking person on my team, and then I can send you plays in another language or Italian. How versatile he was. But Yeah, Jordan, on a whole nother playing field. I love to tap into something that is not their mentality. Like you slighted me just because you looked at me different. Like that I love that. that. That would be me in any other situation. You know what I'm saying? Like just anything to be motivated, anything to get an edge or to push yourself over the edge. So I'm a double dip on Jordan on defense and mentality on this one.
Got you.
So,
All right, let's see what we got here. Perry said he's going Steph, Jordan, Kyrie, Pippen, Jordan. So he got a double dip as well. Leonardo is going Curry, Vince, Zeke, the Worm, then Jordan. Okay. Okay. He building that Vinsanity body. That jump out the gym boy.
yeah, that jump out the gym. Athleticism.
Yeah.
Athleticism defense with a shot. That's nice.
Perry said, "Oh, this was for me. That shouldn't be hard as far as mentality, sir. MJ by far."
I expect nothing less.
My pops agrees with me every pick.
All right. Last one, I think. Yeah, last one.
Oh, here we go with this mess again.
Take a team, sir. Team 1. CP, T-Mac. KD, Karl Malone, Shaq. Perry picks team 3 already. We already see you typing. It's like iPhone. We see the dots.
iPhone dots.
Yeah, we see the dots. You already typing team 3. It's okay. We already know. Team 2, AI, Harden, Bron, Duncan, Embiid. Team 3, Dame, Jordan, Bird, KG, Jokic. Team 4, Kyrie, Kobe, Giannis, Dirk, Hakeem. Team 5, Steph, D-Wade, Kawhi, AD, and Lou Alcindor.
Lawrence says, team 3?
Yeah, we saw it. We saw the dots. The message was coming.
Ooh.
So like you said, they put people in strategic places, right?
Every team has a weakness.
Yeah, each team has a weakness. Team 1's weakness is probably shooting guard, right? T-Mac, he's a Hall of Famer, but defensively has deficiencies. You know, like he's probably the weak link on this one. Team 2, it depends on how you feel about Harden. It depends on how you feel about AI, and it depends on how you feel about Embiid, right? Like this team has a lot of holes that one could poke into. So you put the best small forward and the best power forward together of all times, and you thought that this would shake out, but you see too many holes in this one. Possibly, I don't know who you picking. Team 3, you got Jordan. You pick Jordan. No matter who's his teammates are. Team 4, Giannis at the 3. That's a major deficiency. Dirk, physicality at the 4, going against all those other 4s. He's definitely the worst 4 up there. Team 5, this ain't Kareem, this is wow. He got a chip though. He got a chip with the Bucks.
Ooh, he got one with the Lakers too, sir.
Yeah, but I'm just going off of Luau. Not Lou, not Al.
Wow. Okay.
And then Steph, his defensive deficiencies, but he's the best shooter of all time. So,
when you break it down, to me, the only team on here that only has one deficiency is Team 3.
Is Jokic the best defender?
No, that's the deficiency. That's the deficiency on that team.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and is Dame a point guard Or is he a
Man,
scorer?
listen,
Is he a scorer?
Don't do that to Dame now.
I'm not doing nothing to Dame. I'm just saying
disrespected him with my list.
In the realm of these teams, you got Steph who can pass. You got Kyrie.
But
Chris Paul.
If I just go matchup to I mean, if I look at these 5 and you think about like offensively, they're all up there. Paul's probably the lowest of that offensive group, but defensively and heart, man, Dame is right up there. I don't know that any of them can guard the other one. Dame got quiet heart. Like, man, listen, I'm going team 3. That's look. Wait, look at so my pop said team 5, okay, and then Leonardo said, "Wait, who is the point on team 3?" Perry said, "Bro, please stop about Dame. Dame is playing alongside MJ. He's fine." But then Leonardo said, "Oh, that's Dame? It's team 3 for me." Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm going team 3. Team 3 is the only team that to me has the one deficiency, and that's Jokic. Because he's not guarding Shaq. He's going to have problems with Dream. I mean, he might even have problems with Luau, but I'll take KG up against Mr. Fundamental. And that's Perry's boy, Mr. Fundamental. He loves the Spurs. But Bird, dead-eye shooter, and Mike is Mike, and you got Dame. Like, Dame a killer, man. Like, different. He different, too. He just don't get – think about if Dame played in a big market. Mm-hmm. We would be putting him – we could be arguing that he's top six.
Yeah. Most definitely.
So, I'm taking team 3, not just because of Jordan. Team 3, to me, has the least amount of deficiency.
True. So I'm waffling between team 3 and team 4. Those are my 2 teams that I'm waffling between. Because Kyrie, Cole, Dream, I love that. Dirk, Giannis. If they flip, this is a cold group. If I put Giannis at the 4 and Dirk at the 3, I like that.
Man, Dirk can't guard anybody.
But the 3s Dirk got to guard.
He can't guard anybody.
But so on an offensive set, I'm putting Giannis on the block. On a defensive set, I'm putting Dirk on the block. But y'all right. I ain't listen. Just because I'm built the way I'm built,
you're doing good tonight. I'm gonna
don't mean that I just be saying stuff just to say it.
You're doing good tonight.
So I'm picking team 3. Okay. It's close though. I thank you. It's close, Leonardo. But it's just if you put Giannis at 4 and gave me a different 3 other than Dirk, like if that was KD or if that was Kawhi, if that was Bird, I'm picking team 4. But to me, it's the Dirk. It's the Dirk for me.
Okay.
On that one. So I'm
Pop said we need to respect DW and AD. No. I love you, Dad, but AD's not going to play half the games. Like, the dude's always hurt. Always hurt.
Oh, my God.
And I'm not sure that he really wants to win. Like, yeah, nah. D-Wade, like young D-Wade was like reckless. I'll fall and bust my head. D-Wade was a killer. But against Jordan and Kobe,
he's still the 3rd best guard on this list.
Yeah,
the 3rd best shooting guard.
He's behind Jordan and Kobe. So yeah, like I can't go with 5 because AD is just not enough for me. I think his game is kind of soft.
And Wade not getting his shot like that.
Right. Hey, Perry said you're shocking him tonight. He said since you pick number 3, he'll let go of the cool hand Luke pick over D Brooks.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
These guys becoming friends right here on YouTube.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yeah, AD. Look, honestly, all four of those dudes, I believe AD will give AD work. Like to be completely honest with you, I believe the mailman will give him work. I know Duncan would give him work. I know KG would give him work, and I feel like Dirk is so old school that he would give AD work. Like I think AD is probably the worst four in this group, to be honest.
Right. All right. There it is, then.
There it is. That was what the meme for this week. Appreciate y'all as always for participating and being a part. You guys definitely drive the show. Make it is what it is. So thank you so much. And we'll have more memes for you next week. If you want to submit one, you see the tags at JWillow2 or at Dre_on-air. If you see one, scroll past one, be like, dang, that would be a good one for the show. Just send a screenshot and send it to our DMs or send it to the show DM, and we'll get it up for you next episode.
And make sure you tell us you want us to use it for the show. Because, like, Kobe sent us one earlier, but I think he was just hating on LeBron.
Yeah, it has to be like, there's a bunch of memes hating on people. Let's be honest. I see them as I prepare for this. But I want memes that drive content.
We're looking to debate.
Yeah, like you get to pick because it'll be different outcomes. Everybody usually picks different outcomes.
Right.
Not LeBron versus the Monstars.
Right. Who happened to be Kevin Durant, Griffin, Harden, and Kyrie.
Right. And Aldridge,
yeah.
So that was what the meme, man. We appreciate y'all as always. Thank you. And let's get into the rest of the docket, bro. We got a game tonight.
Hey, man, Championship Monday. Who y'all got, man? It's like, do you take Team of Destiny, which it feels like that's Gonzaga after the way that game ended the other night against UCLA with a buzzer beater to finish what was about to look like UCLA was going to piss everybody off. Like, I wanted them to get killed because I was still angry about what happened with Michigan. And they're in the game, and it takes a buzzer beater to win. Mm-hmm. So is the undefeated season now a thing of destiny? Like, is it just fate is on their side, or does Baylor ruin it? Does this athletic, crazy good defensive squad that can shoot it, defend it, switch on everything, and this aura about them that really, when they step on the floor, they feel like they can't be beat, do they knock off the favorites? I think this is going to be interesting to see. Who you got in this game tonight? I want to hear from the people. Who do you, like we say it, got?
Yeah, it does feel like Gonzaga is a team of destiny. Number one overall seed, perfect season. Can't lose. Great crunch time. Well coached. And then Baylor, this was a team that we didn't necessarily know was real, or that we didn't want to believe was real early on before the tournament started, and they proceeded to line everybody up and knock everybody down. But do they have the offensive firepower to stay with the Zags? It's probably the real question.
Right.
And we saw what UCLA did. UCLA really hung with them. I was with you. I wanted to see UCLA get killed. but they made it a great game. The videos that SportsCenter posted of the
UCLA fans thinking they won, man.
Thinking they was in it, after that putback and that heat from half court. But the heart says Baylor, but the head says Zags. And if I got to put money on it, and if this is recorded for all to hear, I would have to go for the perfect season. I would have to go for the team of destiny. Like we were saying early on, this is not necessarily a down year for college basketball, but the one dominant team this year has been Gonzaga. So you got to go with the one dominant team, and you expect that dominance to continue. So I'm picking the Zags. I'm picking the Zags to go ahead and run it. Lauren said, to me, this is a toss-up game. Zags in a close one. It's the Zags time. Pop said Baylor.
Yeah, man. This is going. It feels like this is gonna be tight, man. It's like these are the two Titans, like you said. I mean, it's been an all year thing. Like it's been them and everybody else. We all looked up and felt like Michigan was in that group, and we know how that turned out. So we're not going to dwell on that. But it's they have been the two best teams in the COVID year. All the other things, they were consistent. Even when Baylor lost, it wasn't. It was just that moment. It wasn't a huge thing. It's like they're not deficient. So ultimately, Zag's in a close one. Zag's in a close one. I hope it comes down to the wire because I think it'll be a good game. But I'm gonna go Zags in a close one. This feels. That's why I went Destiny on it because it just feels like this is that year. It'll be interesting to see. Leonardo just pointed out how do they rebound from the other night because that was the first time that they've been tested. But that's what everybody kept saying about them is testing. When are they going to get tested? They got tested and did they stand up to it or did they just escape? I don't know. So we'll kind of see.
Hard to figure that out.
Yeah, we'll see. So, I'm gonna call Zags in a close one. My dad's calling Baylor. Perry said to me this is a better matchup for the Zags. Baylor will try to run with them. Zags think the Zags have an edge, and Leonardo says Zags might not have recovered. And that defense is good with Baylor. So Baylor by 5. I'm going to go Zags by 3.
Yeah.
I think it's very close. Probably maybe even a shot at the end that bounces off the rim for Baylor or something like that, and the Zags escape. But I'm going to go Zags in the close one.
Yeah, I'm going Zags in a close one too. Definitely want to see a close game. This tournament takes a lot out of these student athletes. So you definitely want to see all they got. You don't want to see no blowout or anything like that. I got a shirt that says I root for everybody black. So I'm going to get that because my heart says Baylor. My heart says Baylor, but since this is recorded for all to hear and on record, I'll pick the Zags. I'm going all ahead today, baby. I'm going all ahead today. I'm not.
Oh yeah. You're not following your heart at all today. Got it.
I gotta go with the most conventional way. Let's talk about Michigan, man, a little bit. Let's give them their flowers. They made it as far as they made it. I woke up to 40 missed text messages between you and but you and Brian. So how did you feel about that game? How that game went? How do you feel like they could have done better and where they go from here? Because Juwan Howard, coach of the year.
Yeah, I mean, like it's easy to talk about this a week later. You look back on it now, and I mean the deficiency was there that night. It was easy to identify. It was missed free throws, missed 3-pointers, the wrong people taking shots. I mean, like Smith and Wagner at the end they're ice cold. They're the ones trying to take these shots. To me, Smith didn't belong on the floor that night. His height really killed him. Shawnee Brown was the guy that should have been in the game. They should have ran with that 5 and let my man, the glue guy. I'm drawing a blank right now. The other guard, letting him be able to handle the rock. But I mean, they just missed shots. I mean, just missed shots they would normally make. 3 balls you normally make. Layups they would normally make. Free throws. You get to the line. And then they let one guy beat them, which we all been there before if you've ever coached. You always say when you're planning, listen, this one guy's not going to beat us. Like anything, we're going to get beat by something else. Unless that one guy's just all worldly or he's like 6'1" and he's an 11-year-old playing football on a level that he shouldn't be on.
Yeah.
That is what it is, right? So
we will have our revenge.
Yeah, we do. I don't care if it's 2 years removed. We will get you back. But at the end of the day, man, it was just it was a bad night to have your worst game. So it just boiled down to that. It was frustrating. That game was the reason why, even when my team is the favorite, I never get comfortable. It's games like that. Everybody's picking you. Everything I read, I'd be surprised if UCLA would win this game. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. Surprise. And I knew it when they weren't shooting well at the beginning. I said, okay, no, this is a problem. Because we don't shoot well. We don't play. We don't play well. But beautiful thing is this. As you move on past it, great year. Juwan Howard did a great job. They have the number 1 recruiting class coming in.
Ooh.
And they are set again for next year. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the system. I'm looking forward to the recruiting. I like his energy. I like his connection to the program and to the kids. It feels good to feel like this piece really does fit for many different reasons. And I think that there's nothing but great things in store for the future of Michigan basketball.
Yeah, I like it too, man. I wish they could have won, so he can put up his own banner up in there, what I'm saying, after they took down his. That's another thing that probably needs to be addressed sooner rather than later.
I think he'll get that taken care of.
What about, you think guys are going to return? You think Wagner's gone? You think Dickerson's gone?
I don't know, because Wagner was the sure guy, right? Everybody's like, this dude's a pro. Do you like that taste that you leave in your mouth for that game, the way he played? I don't know. Kids nowadays, hey, that money's there, the check's there.
Mm-hmm.
Livers is gone, of course. The big fella needs to stay around. I think big fella's he's a freshman, but he's in perfect position to really grow his game. He's got to learn how to pass out of the double team. He's also got to learn how to turn over his right shoulder and not just over his left shoulder. Turn over his left shoulder, not just over his right shoulder. So I think he's got a lot of extra work he can do. And their program up there, their strength and conditioning program, their skills program, the way these guys after their freshman year come back and look at their sophomore and junior years, the development there is real strong. There are a lot of guys I think are back. They're going to lose guys that are seniors, but you got the number 1 class coming in, and you got guys already there. This team's going to be really good for a long time.
Dope. All right. Lauren said Michigan went cold for the last 6 minutes.
Yep.
I said Michigan showed themselves, but I didn't like the point guard shooting a 3 instead of going for the layup to tie the game.
Yep.
Perry said UCLA took y'all out of y'all misery. I think the Zags would have beat U of M by at least 10.
That's fair. No argument there. Listen. I told you last week when we were talking about the game, I said, I'm going to be a lot more calmer the week after when we talk if it's U of M Gonzaga, because to me, that was going to be the national championship game if it was U of M Gonzaga, because I felt like Gonzaga was the team to beat. But no, I wasn't about to pick Michigan over Gonzaga. My heart would have, but my head wouldn't have.
Okay. All right. Anything on the NCAA tip? This is the end of college basketball season. Put a bow on it. Shout out to the NCAA college basketball season. Went off without a hitch, right?
Yeah. For the most part. Teams had stoppage, right? Let's root for the Blue Bloods, right? Get the Blue Bloods back in it.
Yep. Roy Williams retired.
Hubert Humphrey Davis.
Yep, is his replacement.
First black coach in University of North Carolina. Congratulations.
Yep. Congratulations. So we'll see how that program moves forward. And, we look forward to next season. So enjoy a nice championship game tonight.
Leonardo, good call. Shout out to the Stanford women last night. Another great game after the Arizona upset of UConn and everybody. If y'all coach in the huddle, good job. But Arizona came from nowhere.
Yeah, Twitter today, she was like, I don't apologize.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
There's nothing to apologize for.
I know the mic was hot. That's y'all fault for listening. That's pretty much what she said.
That's how I be talking to kids. No, I don't.
Right,
I don't.
no,
I don't really say
no,
stuff
you
like
know.
that. All right. And then after that, it's pretty much news and notes. I mean, the NBA is the NBA right now. Nothing real crazy. LeBron's trying to get back healthy. I think AD is still out. KD is coming back. They say within this next week. Not a lot of things going on in the association. It is what it is going on there.
Soap opera.
I think the main the thing right now with this season is who is the MVP? Nobody knows. Nobody can pick an MVP at this point. LeBron's been out, Embiid's been out. Is Jokic really an MVP? Has Harden done enough? Does his Rocket stint sully what he's done so far, or is it so far removed that you forget about it? So it'll be that little race there is it's something to watch moving forward.
Yeah, I guess.
NFL draft show. We are in April. When is the NFL draft?
Dun, dun, dun.
Is April 20. Ooh, it's late this year. April 29th.
Yes.
All right. So let's get prepared for the NFL draft show. If you're not familiar with the Academy Sports Show's NFL draft show, it is the pinnacle of the year. We really enjoyed the NFL draft show, especially since they took it down to one day for the first round. We do our research. We got the picks. We got the TV going on. Now with this new system here, we can try to figure out a great way to do it. But the NFL draft show is coming up in a couple weeks, so be prepared for that. NFL news and notes. The Jets cut ties with Sam Darnold, trade him away to the Carolina Panthers. Does that matter at all?
It matters because, it kind of tells you we know what they're going to do with the number 2 pick. They're going to draft quarterback. It's going to be probably the kid. Everybody thinks it's going to be the kid out of BYU. So you're going to be looking at quarterbacks going 1 and 2 with Trevor Lawrence going at the 1 to the Jags. So it's big news. It's the Jets to me are like the Knicks of old of recent years. Is the organization is just atrocious. But the Knicks are turning it around this year. So shout out to the Knicks.
Shout out to the 5-seed Knicks.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting because the Jets have a lot of cap. They have a lot of space. They got people. They got bodies now. You got people that are going up there to play. They have a coaching staff that seems to know what they're talking about. Salah's new head coach up there because the previous regime was horrible. And so we'll see. It's big news because a former first-round quarterback has been traded to the Panthers, and I hope for Sam Darnold's sake that he balls out when he gets to Carolina. I really do. He'll be in a pass-happy offense. It's Coach Rule, I believe, right? He's former coach down at Baylor.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be in a system that's a little bit of an air raid, which suits him perfectly. He'll get some stability. So I think that's big. And shout out to the Panthers who didn't have to give up this year's first-round pick. They gave up a 6th-rounder this year and then 2
second and a third,
or second and a third. So shout out to the Panthers for not getting fleeced. But I think overall, it's good for Carolina, and it could potentially be big for the Jets if this kid at BYU is the real deal.
Don't they got Teddy B?
Yes, they do.
So how does that work?
Because I don't think that they believe in Teddy B. I think Teddy B is like an upgrade of Tyrod Taylor.
Did you just group black quarterbacks together and put them?
Oh, I'm talking about long-time backup quarterbacks that, to me, I think are really just backup quarterbacks. Tyrod is a backup lifer.
Tyrod is a backup lifer. I think the thing about Teddy B was he got hurt on his upswing. So people wanted to see if he could still maintain that. And it doesn't look like that was maintainable. Like he got his shot, So
you said it better than I did. Fine.
It's all about how you say it.
Yes. Is Paul Pierce the unemployment line? Apparently so. I have not seen him on
Fired by
ABC.
ESPN.
I haven't seen him on ABC in a long time.
I saw a picture of him on Twitter with some naked girls in the background.
Well, that might be why we haven't seen him on TV. There it is. I think we might have answered your question there.
Let's see. 36 minutes ago, Paul Pierce out at ESPN days after wild twerking IG session. So yeah,
that's the reason why.
Hand in hand. Paul Pierce parts ways at ESPN in wake of Instagram video. Yeah, I didn't see a video. I'm going to look for it after we finish this. But I just saw a screenshot. Apparently.
Lawrence said he just grouped those African Americans together. Thank you very much, Dre. Paul Pierce was on the jump last week. Well, he won't be on the jump this week because he was in a situation that could be called a jump off.
Poor Uncle P.
Oh, man.
Listen, he retired. Man got lit. Hey, I was about to say something else, but it don't matter. All right.
Good job.
Anything else? Any other news and notes anybody could throw in there, man? We got a huge game coming up. On Wednesday. My niece Michaela is starting her first softball game. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Huge game.
Next week. Yep. First game. I told her today on the way to practice, I said, man, you haven't been in a competitive situation in a long time. You think you can handle this? Because you are one of the most competitive people I know. So I'll be good. Just my first game. I said, it doesn't matter what game it is. I want to win everything.
Every single thing. I love it.
Oh, man.
So make sure you're following all our modes of social media. I do not believe there will be a show next week. We might pop up on you. I don't know. I am moving, so the Wi-Fi, the desk, the whole situation. I don't know if that'll be set up by the time Monday. Oh, I know that won't be set up by the time Monday's next show. But you never know. Something might happen in the sports world where we got to hop on. So just make sure you pay attention to all our social medias. So who picks did the best this past week? Thank you, Pops. I appreciate it. I feel like your son sent you a text message to remind me about that.
It's not what happened. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself, Dre.
Appreciate it. So player eliminator. I believe Joel is up 2-1 at this point.
I am.
I picked Donovan Mitchell Wednesday against the Grizzlies. Donovan Mitchell put up a whopping 0 points because he did not play. This is 2 weeks in a row. I picked a player that didn't play. Now I can't use them at all. This is ridiculous. The fix is in.
Oh, man.
Joel won by default. He takes these wins. You know what I'm saying? He's
absolutely.
He's going to take these
what I said?
He's going to take these default wins.
Hey, my player scored 33. I had Dame against the Pistons. He scored 33. I'll take it.
Oh, man. All right.
So I'm up 3-1.
You are up 3-1, sir.
So I got first dibs. And I'm going with Ja Morant. Sunday versus the Pacers.
And I got to pick somebody I know is going to play.
Ja Morant, Sunday versus the Pacers.
Ja Morant. Okay, Ja Morant, that's maybe a 30 ball. So I got to pick somebody that I know that can at least do a 30 ball that is playing.
Yeah, make sure you check you got to check the IR. Check all your transactions. I don't want you to make that mistake again.
Don't want to make that mistake again. Let me check. Is this guy healthy? All right. So right now, I'm thinking. Nope, he's hurt. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick him. I was gonna pick Giannis. Against the Warriors. Typed in Giannis' name. Breakdown the Giannis timeline for his knee injury 2 hours ago. Glad I didn't pick him. See there?
Leonardo says CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum. CJ. I think this guy's back. Let me see. This guy's back. He's definitely
against
back.
who, Leonardo? CJ against who? Because we'll keep track. If the guy that Dre picks outdoes, he should listen to you next time.
Nope, he's out too. Joel Embiid's out. Okay.
Yeah, he's out.
Now we pick somebody else. I thought he came back, but I guess he got hurt again. Shyster. It's okay. This guy can't be hurt, right? I mean, I'm trying to get some heavy hitters here. Okay, no, he's not hurt. All right. So I'm picking Kawhi Leonard tomorrow versus Portland.
All right.
This is the game they need. Rondo should be back. Put him in the right spots. So maybe Kawhi go for a 40 boy against Dame Lillard. Should be a competitive game. Make him score more. I'm picking Kawhi versus Portland tomorrow.
All right. There it
All
is.
right. Come on.
Watch out for CJ McCollum this week.
Oh, man, if CJ go off, Leonardo, if CJ go off, I'm going to be heated, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, time to pay the bills. This show is sponsored, as always, by Mr. Mike Vaughn's Plumbing. Mike Vaughn's Plumbing, both licensed and insured, provides top quality services at great prices. Whether it's just getting up to cold, waterproofing, or daily home services, we suggest you call the man.
313-304-7786.
VaughnsPlumbing.com. Gives you a map of all the areas that they service, as well as the services that they provide. But we suggest you call the man.
313-304-7786.
That man right there is the real MVP. Once again, if you want to be a part of the show ahead of schedule, or if you got something to promote or anything like that, hit us up at academysportshow@gmail.com if you want to be official about it. We answer all our emails. We appreciate it. If you got something that you want to send our way, make sure you shoot it to the Gmail if you don't have any of our personal links. But why wouldn't you? You have all our personal links right here on the screen. So if you got any content, any stories, anything like that you definitely want us to talk about, Gmail is academysportshow@gmail.com, at jwillow2, at Jerry_on-air on IG. If you're not on social media, the email is the next best way to contact us. Once again, make sure you're following Academy Sports Show on Instagram, on Facebook, and especially on YouTube. That way you get updates on, the show's availability, what we're going to do, what time we're going up. Today we came up at about 7:15 because my computer was lagging. So, make sure you follow us on everything. That way you get those updates and trigger that notification bell on the YouTube. That way, when we go live, it's a Monday. You get caught up. You at work. You're like, oh, I forgot. You got that notification. Let you know to tap in. All right. Anything else, my brother?
That's it, man. Special prayers goes out to my mom. She had knee replacement surgery on her other knee.
Hey.
Doing well, recovering well.
Great.
Keep her thoughts and prayers. That's it, man.
I am moving on Monday.
Congratulations, my friend. Congratulations.
Moving. I'm excited. I think about it every day. I told the kids finally found out. So now they're excited. They had no choice to figure it out because we was packing up boxes and stuff like that. I don't like to tell them stuff until I know it's going to happen. And they're really excited. And on to bigger and better things. Thanks to my brother for the encouragement and all the advice throughout the situation.
You know it.
And we on. We're moving on up.
We're moving on up. There you go.
Sherman Hemsley dance as I walk into my new spot.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it, cuz. Thank you so much. All right. So that's a wrap for today. Once again, make sure you keep an eye on all the social medias. And we'll let you know the next time we come up. It might be 2 weeks from today, or it might be sooner than that. But other than that, on behalf of myself, Andre Douglas, Joel Williams.
See you guys next week. Enjoy that game tonight. 20 minutes.